It's 19 minutes to 7, still to come on the programme. Without more help, we're history, the museum in need of new members to keep going. But first, how migrants who've crossed the Channel to Dover are now being housed at a Bedfordshire detention centre. Yarldswood, near Milton Ernest, used to be an immigration removal centre for women, but the BBC understands the last few female detainees left the site last week. John Ironmonger has more.
Yarldswood. For nearly 20 years, it's held hundreds of women facing removal from the country. Now, there is none left. And for the time being at least, this notorious facility has a new purpose. We understand that all of the large residential units at Yarldswood are now being used as a sort of short-term holding facility to accommodate the recent arrivals of migrants on the English Channel. It's thought the high number of crossings over the summer has overwhelmed facilities at Dover, and at its peak, sources suggest dozens of migrants were being moved here every day.
People are coming in on small boats from war-torn countries, possibly torture victims. Are they being very rapidly put from here straight on to deportation charter flights? We don't know. We've asked and they haven't told us. Given the brutal nature of this regime that we know about for nearly 20 years, it's not the place to hold vulnerable people.
Within months of opening in 2002, Yarldswood was set alight during a mass outbreak. It has come under fire ever since, dogged by protests, hunger strikes, abuse allegations and probing questions about the ethics of detaining women, like this Nigerian rape survivor who was cleared of assaulting guards after resisting her deportation in 2018. Another resident, Eulalee, spent 8 weeks at Yarldswood at the height of the Windrush scandal.
I was treated as a criminal because I was one of Jamaica's 50 criminals to be deported for my own passport that the Home Office has lost. I felt traumatized. I felt disgusting.
In a statement, a spokesperson for the Home Office said owing to the COVID-19 pandemic, the number of women in detention in the UK is low. They said the group was being housed in accommodation with facilities for women other than Yarldswood, and added these women are in the country illegally and we continue to seek their removal. It's a position firmly rejected by the former Shadow Home Secretary who visited the centre last year.
There were very many desperate women, including women who had British husbands and British children, but were detained in Yarldswood because of paperwork issues. I would have closed Yarldswood if Labour had won the last general election.
The government is trialling ways to reduce the number of women in immigration detention. Could this be the beginning of the end for Yarldswood? John Ironmonger, BBC Look East.